Alrighty, guys. I found out why my mic was not working properly. I'm using RTX voice here. So I was gonna start the stream, start recording, and then I just I forget sometimes that I gotta use things. So now, last episode, we started with Curved Island. Because this is generally going to be Curved Island altogether. Now, as you know, we created we're still having this somewhat traffic issue here. So, here's what I'm thinking what we're going to do. Is a lot of you guys are going to be like, why am I going to do this? Well, we're going to start by doing... We're going to take, actually, the 4-lane road from here. And then... Now, let me see if we can get this. Now, what we're doing here is we're going to create another, we're going to create not like a, well, I was going to create a 4-lane road that goes up. Actually, I was going to create a 4-lane road, but now that I realize this, we don't even need a 4-lane road. Because what I wanted to do is have it so that, what I can do is we're gonna do it 2-lane. We can do it that way, but hold on. Is just to allow the thing to go that way, and then I think that might help with traffic flow a little bit easier. So that cars don't always have what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a larger roundabout here. So we're just going to make this a lot larger. Do have that thing there. So what I'm thinking, let's go and see if we can put a 4-lane road there.
Lock eyes with the lemur, shake hands with the turtle. At the City Zoo, you can experience the wild in our wildest exhibition yet. Come down this weekend to meet our newest addition, a 3-toed sloth named Barbara. She'll hook you with her smile, and hook you again with her curved toes used to grasp trees in the wild. After that, take a gander at another new species, a new type of bird previously identified as a different type of bird due to a zoological error. Fun for the whole family. Book now and get a free handful of pellets to feed the fish. Limit
So that way, people,
We'll look
it's like a
forward
bus
to seeing
lane,
you where the animals live in
genuinely.
rooms painted to look like home. The City Zoo.
So they can stop there if they need to. It'll now. So now it'll be a larger roundabout here. Might help traffic flow a little bit faster. It's 60 there. We're gonna put that at 70. There, so that way people who need to, they don't have to stop. In general. So that's a stop sign that goes like that. No, that's set up fine. Now that needs to be set up properly. Yeah. That's fine. See where we had an issue is right there. We just made it a larger roundabout so that... Yeah, there's still gonna be people on that, but I don't think that we'll have any issues. We'll try that. We'll see how this goes. We generally have like a large bypass here. Let's try changing this up a little bit here. Let's change this up. And allow 2 lanes of traffic flow. And see if that changes much of anything. So now that's going to help a lot of traffic flow in most better ways. I'm thinking let's do kind of something like a slip lane here. I'm gonna go back from here. See, the problem I wanted to do is maybe can we just go to there? Do something like that. Why are... Was she talking that these guys can go in that road? Okay. That would allow for them to, if they needed to, they don't have to get on there. They can take that and get over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to say, you go there, you go there. Allow for vehicles to go that way. That will help reduce traffic in general flow. We're gonna say no changing lanes there or there. Basically, most of that there as well. Then yeah. so that anybody, and it's mostly like, why are they coming this way and having to stop maneuvering around when we've got, you know, genuinely other connections around and about? It's the only way that they can get out. Not really. They can get out from over here. They can get out from over here. So I don't get why. Maybe. Actually, I'm gonna say no to right turning. There, they can only do that there. And we're gonna upgrade. Upgrade you so that those guys know down here we're gonna genuinely allow them to go through like so. It seems like that road's gonna become a main road there. Add that there. I think that's genuinely going to help traffic flow a little bit easier. Maybe we do something like that, and then genuinely we will do that as a bus lane. And they can go in either way that they want to, but allowing one per bus lane is going to help out people getting around down here. So that's going to help a little bit of traffic flow. Let me see. We're going to allow people to change their lane here if they need to. They don't have to stop. They have to stop, but I'm genuinely gonna say allow them to go through for a while. You know, there isn't really a lot of connections. A lot of connections to and from. To and from, we only got that connection, that connection, that connection, this connection, and this connection. We need to find another way of transportation around here, guys. So, let's start by plating districts, I think. Let's do this. We're gonna start by painting districts here.
Lights, camera, movie. There's nothing like watching a movie to take you to another place or time. place to watch than Drone Cinema. And no better time than the time it takes you to get from where you are to where we are. You'll break box office records of fun as you take a trip to Tinseltown Movieville, USA. Action, cut, quiet on the set. Our theaters feature music so repetitive, guaranteeing the only thing you hear is the movie. That high-pitched shuttle drone is normal. It's the sound your ears hear when there's nothing for your ears to hear here. So come on down and enjoy the movies where everyone's a star. It's Super Salmon Days down at Fish Brothers. For a limited time, bring in any fish and get a chilled salmon entree free. You heard right, bring in any fish and get a free chilled salmon entree. And I mean any fish. Got a swordfish lying around? Bring it in. Got a goldfish you're sick of feeding? Bring it in. Got a fish that's been sitting in the sun for a few days? Bring it in. We'll throw it in with the rest of them. What we do with the fish is nobody's business but ours. Just enjoy your salmon, $8.99 with our famous stew. So, welcome on into Fish Brothers Seafood Themed Restaurant, where everything's a great catch. Except...
You're listening to Rail Hop Radio with Gene Ace, giving a shout out to all y'all working overtime while I just shoot my rides. Bring it on up, y'all. This next one is for you.
Why are we creating... No policies for this one. Okay, we have smoking, recycling. Let's go to city planning. We're gonna do the same thing over here. And we're also going to go into general policies. Add anti-slip studs. Okay. Now we have high crime rate right there. We're gonna throw you there. Right next to it, it'll help improve on the crime rate in general. I'm gonna close it off of there. Just to help reduce traffic flow. And I even created a slip lane.
Listen up, y'all. You got it tuned to the hop. We got jams and jams, so keep it right here. fans. Let's keep it moving.
So most of it is generally, I think we have that there. No, but what I'm thinking is instead of going with a 2-lane, we're gonna go with that 2-lane here, but I think the rest of the way we're just gonna do like 3-way. I'm gonna change this up a little bit. So, genuinely, what we're going to do is we're going to clear out all this road. Even the extra slip lanes here that we have. We're going to clear that out. We're going to leave some of this here, though. Let's clear you out. In general. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take, and we're going to go and find the 4-lane international. We're going to change this up. We're going to utilize 3-lane highway. Okay. But what we're going to do is we're going to increase that to a 2-lane road right there. Because we're going right off, and then it's going to basically... And then we're going to clear you out right there. Okay, and then we're going to do the same. Let's create this a little bit differently. So we're gonna go back here. Okay. Now, we're gonna actually go this way with that. Now, okay. Okay, so then, right here, this road is gonna get turned into chopped liver. Yeah, 'cause we're gonna have to clear you out as well. And then... Now... Now we have the cable car sitting right there. We're gonna clear you out there. Clear you out there. Because we have that stop right there, let's just go you up there. And then sacrifice a little bit there. Okay. Nope. Yep. No, this is going to be a highway directly in the middle of the... Now this one here... And then it splits off and goes around in a circle. Now, what we're going to do now is, now let's find our people can only go off right there. They can't come on, they can only go off. Okay? And then here, they can, these guys can go off, no, can come on. These guys can only go off, you can't even, you can't even get up there, can you? So that one's a no-go there. No, we've got you here. We're gonna leave, we're gonna put, we're gonna actually cut you off here. We'll connect you fully back up, and then we'll connect you guys fully back up. Back up there. We'll allow you to get on and off in certain areas, like this one here, who... This one, we're gonna change you, we're gonna pull you up. We're gonna change this up and see if we can get better traffic flow. So I'm gonna allow it to be a general one way. Getting on. There can get on and on there. I'm gonna change you guys around. We're still gonna leave those guys there. And then I want to see if we can get a road that can go on and then we'll make it so that the space cannot go up there because space is already occupied. So then that's going to change a lot of things. That means people can get on. It's 2-lane. We might even reduce it down to 1-lane, but allowing 2-lane on there. We'll see how things go.
Yakisoba, the noodle masters. No matter what stage of life you're in, we have the perfect noodles for you. From birthday noodles to wedding noodles, all the way to those most final of noodles. Every occasion has a noodle at Yakisoba, so experience something different. Yakisoba. It literally means fried noodles.
Dinosaurus, the only restaurant where the servers are dinosaurs. Our animatronics are so real, you'll think a T-Rex is serving you T-bone. A pterodactyl is serving you teriyaki.
Why is this? Okay, that's only a 3-lane.
Serving you chili dogs. Every dish is an archaeological find, like our stegogetti,
And it just goes down to 2.
Rex, or the pile
Now,
of crumbled sticky brownies adventurously named the Dino Droppings. So, take a trip into the wild at Dinosaurus. You can dine in or dine
oh. I want to see if we can get a better curve there. Now, we are doing it 2-lane. We might only yeah, put that way and see if things get upgraded. Things get rearranged here. Because now that way, like, they can get on and off the highway, and it's mostly being genuinely backed up by this thing right here. So, the other part of this is we're gonna take, and we'll do another. We're gonna add back here. No, because I'm really... What is sitting right here? Red Rock Cafe. The organics. Okay, yeah, the police co-van is probably what was in the way. Yeah, and if that's the case, and we have to look like that, we just make that a little bit better. If the cars who want to, they can now do it. And then instead of having 3 lanes going down into we'll change these going down into 2. Note rotating out that way. And that'll help improve on traffic flow in general. They'll stop there, but they have to go in through and around. I don't get why they prioritize this as like a roundabout thing. Because that's all they're doing is just going out in the roundabout. It's just that right here. In general. When we upgrade you to that, and do something like that, just to give them a little bit of a length here, like, let's do that so that cars, it'll take less stress. And do that. That might also help take the stress off of that in general. More today is not really necessarily about fixing traffic, but genuinely, we are going to we're gonna put Control S there, and then we're gonna hit Control S there just to kind of and instead we'll just have it like 2 cars that can go into the same lane. Into the same lane. Now these guys can go straight into that lane, these guys go straight into that lane. But that just means that those guys have a focus there. You're not gonna change one right after the other. Now, what I always tend to like to do is I like to allow these guys genuinely cross over like this. So I just have the Control S and then I just do this. And it's genuinely the roundabouts, like, why? Ha. Found you there.
So let's hear another letter from our listeners. Yo, what up, Jane? You got some rhymes, but mine would blow your mind, and I will rap battle you anytime. Who is this from? Sucker MC Bass. You gonna rap battle me? You better bring it with a capital B. This dude's some fool. I'll send back to school. Let's hear another beat.
Now, genuinely, we're gonna upgrade. The biggest issue is we're just gonna upgrade you to a 4-lane road down here. And I think we'll do the same thing there. And I'll do something like that there just because we know where. And it's genuinely, they have like a few extra connectors. They have it down here, they have it here, they have it down in here. But as you can see, nobody's complaining. It's only this side going and complaining right over in this roundabout. Because they have to genuinely instead of doing that, let's put yield signs down in place of stops and see if this will help better alleviate it. Down in here. Now they're still going 60 miles an hour down in here. So we'll put it at 100 miles an hour in that roundabout. People will go a lot faster in that roundabout if they can get around in there quicker. Now generally they don't have to wait so much. Same with, no, they do that there. We're just gonna do our just allow the yield signs, but they can't go in. But as you can see, traffic flow is going a lot faster here. And if they are, they basically, if they need to, they can go around and turn around in here or around over here if they need to get out. But I think going around this way instead of having to go through there, I don't know, get off. Let's do that there, makes you what? Why? What I'm also going to do, guys, is genuinely, like, traffic flow, like, yeah, they're having to crap and wait to get out. So what we're going to do is they're having to wait to get out. Let's just swap that there. And just swap you and go down in. So that they need to, they can get up that way instead. And we're gonna say no switching there. No switching there. And then we'll put you like so. Just keep you guys going in the same way. It just allows for those guys who need to go that way, they can go that way. I'm gonna hit Control S back there, just to give them a little bit of time for leeway change. I was gonna do this here, but we're going to go, let's do that. Boom, boom, and boom. There's tool also that if they want to, and then I'll also do it again here. They're not crossing each other too much. And I think that'll help traffic flow a little bit nicer. Now, what I'm also going to do is we're going to allow for this to also be considered a one-way. One way there. We're going to say you can drop this down to... Oh wait, I know what I was doing. Keep you there, right? But this time, instead of having you can go like so. Say you can go into that lane, you can go into that lane, you can go into that lane. You guys can go into those lanes there, or there. You can go there. I'm not going to generally use it all the time. I'm only generally going to use it for that area there. Then nothing but yeah, we'll allow SOS there too. But that'll help improve on traffic flow geniusly.
Completely without judgment. So, if it's good enough for Tony Magoni's steakhouse, why not be good enough for Joe Public's home house? Yeah. Get in touch with Meaty Bits and tell them Tony sent you. Meaty Bits. If it ever was alive, they can get it to you dead.
We all want to be prepared. We all want to be sure that the people we leave behind don't think we're jerks. That's where Final Insurance comes in. We provide peace of mind for when you rest in peace. For a small monthly sum, you can spend your final years knowing that Final Insurance has everything taken care of. Final Insurance, the last insurance you'll ever need.
And then we'll also do set.
Let's make it rumble. J&A's coming at you hard and fast with the freshest picks on the air. If it's happening, then this is where it's at. Jams of the day, burning up the way.
People might complain. I'm gonna put one there as well, just add an additional. Yep, I usually use that to cross over. So that's the issue, is this traffic just is not. It seems to be right here where the traffic seems to be broken, as if. It's just right there. And then now just slightly move you over. Which it seems to be like it's where a lot of people are going. What's the speed limit for that is 90? We're gonna put that a little bit. That's 100, that's 100. You guys, that also. 500 there, so they can go around. Roundabout. Wait, no. The traffic should now be flowing a lot safer and a lot easier through here. Through here, so they can still get on and off. They can still get on and off there. They can get off there. They can get on. They can get off on there, but they can get on there, off there. So yeah, there's a few spots that they can choose to get on and stuff. And so other traffic areas might become a little bit more hectic, but I generally don't think so. You know. They come straight that way. I think that's just that connection right there. I think it's just gonna be, we're gonna move it. So here's what, I want to see if we can move it to create one. That one won't connect there, but can we get it to connect a little bit farther ahead? Like do that. And then what we can do is we will connect you to go into the middle. No. Do that. And that'll genuinely help. And then we can just throw office space in there. To be like next to the highway, but that can allow for generally we'll set you there because we don't want you to transfer there. Definitely not there for sure. And then generally we'll do this here. And then for those who really need to, they can generally do that there. Then we'll allow the blue line can transfer there, and the red line can transfer there if they need to. But just so that, you know, we'll do it like so again, just to allow them to transfer if they need to. And that just makes it much easier. I kind of wish that there was something that we could create that little thing there just to leave it default. Here, we're gonna hit Control S. Genuinely. As you can see, there's a 2-lane road there. They can get off and on there if they so choose. If they so choose. We're gonna say no to transferring there, because that's just so. These guys do generally have. Leave them to yield, but that I think this is helping out a lot easier. Traffic flow. Well, and I think what we can do is I'm gonna do something. Can we not? Hold on. Is that the city's default? Because if that's the city's... That's not the city's default. Strange. I'm wondering if... Let's just clear that out and see if we can... Let's clear that out as well. And then see if that's an issue. I think it's just because of how close these connections are. Okay. How close the connections are, so we'll do that there. And then I just flip that, make it so that yeah, that only goes one way. That goes one way, so that just allows it to be better, but we're gonna say you can only go to that lane, you can go to that lane. Just to help traffic flow a lot easier. And then we can just hit Control S there. But we will allow for these guys to can transfer there, but they're not gonna go. These guys go like that. We've got that there. I'm gonna do it here. As well, but I'm going to take it off there and put Control S right there. So that way there's a little bit of connection and then they have connection over there again. So it'll allow for people to get out and travel into the city. Yielding signs, I'm going to start using the yielding signs on the roads that have these people coming off in general. Except for, like, you know, right, except for when they're coming on. And that's just allowed for them, they can go on in that way. There. And then that now we can start changing things a little bit. Something like that, I guess. And it's most notably It's when they get down over to here and then they have to rotate and turn around. Now, we're gonna say they have the right away there, so we're gonna try and we're gonna take it off of there as well. And this will allow for let's maybe instead, do we have the, let's upgrade these to 4-lane roads, and we're gonna change a lot of this. So and then like that. And that might help improve on traffic. On traffic in general. Out of it in general. And then do that there so that they can't do and that's just generally how it's gonna go. So that they basically, these guys have to generally wait. These guys do not.
Fault Tech cameras. If you want the best, you have got to go big. That's why our cameras are the biggest on the market. Our shutters the loudest. Our lenses the longest.
Hold on.